dum, 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 ba-dum, dum, ba-da-da-dum, dum, da-da-da-da-da-dum. Hey, dum, 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 da-dum, dum, da-dum. Wicked. I just ordered a shirt. Woo! Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Okay then. Good morning. What the heck am I doing here? No, that's the wrong account. Oh, right. I'm supposed to be in here. Yeah, okay. I'm in here. Great. What was I doing? What was I doing? What was I doing? Oh, I was trying to share my screen. Let me see if I can find that. Screen capture. Um, where are you? Yep, there it is. Nice big screen capture. So, I think we can all see this. I'm going to bring this down to under there. Perfect. Anyway, good morning, everyone. It's been one heck of a weekend, and as you can see, today we're going to be the poll. I put it up poll, and you guys voted, and the ATAT won. So this morning we're going to be looking at how to build the Imperial ATAT, and this one has been pretty much kind of a necessity at the beginning of this release. Good morning, Mr. Black. Good morning, Fearless. Hey, good to see you, man. Green, no arrow, and dirty draws. Good to see you guys. You guys know how to start the morning. So with the ATAT got 59% of the votes, while the Falcon got 41%, and one guy wanted to see the Imperial shuttle. So yeah, that the Imperial shuttle wasn't part of the vote, but it's what happens when you put things out to vote. Now what was it doing? I was looking for something. Okay, I remember now. Studios. Let me see. Content. Man, the Kylo Ren video has really taken off. I was kind of surprised. Didn't realize Kylo Ren was going to be that popular. Good morning, Rooster. Good. Okay. So let's go take a look at Kylo Ren shuttle first, shall we? Ah! I'm in the walls. Okay, let's try it again. So this is Kylo Ren shuttle over by Mr. Black's epic mega base. And let's just take a nice slow look at this, because you know all of the hours we spent putting this thing together. You guys are right there with me. So you know every single step, well, almost every single one that went into this, except for the wings, and that was such a pain. Fearless, how did the wings blow up? Oh, the X-wing. Oh, you have to place everything exactly. One of the things that I found that people have been trying to do is they've been trying to second guess the instructions, and they rush it, and they place the things in the wrong place. Once you get to the wings, there's like no substitutes. It's got to be in the exact position in order to get the right thing. You have to lock them together. You have to build them out together, and only after a certain point should you even separate them. Things are done in a step-by-step way for a reason. But anyway, at least with Kylo Ren, there are no moving parts. just a lot of thrusters. I had to break out the back part of it as well. So we had to add these two balloons here. And then there's a whole bunch of balloons. Is it a whole bunch or just only two? I think there's like 3 balloons right here in the middle piece. Right behind the seat, like I was saying. Oh, okay. Well, the thing is, the best thing about the wings on the X-wing is that you don't have to destroy the entire thing. All you have to do is knock off the wings and just rebuild the wings. My house is a mess and it's behind me. 1 second. I didn't put up my thing, so let me just be right back. Webcam off. And now webcam back on. There we are. Ooh, okay. Top of the morning to you, Stone Core. Hey, Ignite, what's up? Alright. So, we're just going to take a quick look at Kylo Ren's shuttle here before we move on to the AT-AT build. I mean, like, we did spend a week with Kylo Ren shuttle. Okay, maybe 3-4 days. But it's a lot of time that we, put into it. So let's just get a nice good look at that. Hey, Oogie Gaming, thank you for subscribing. Yes, I will go back to the Millennium Falcon. Right now, this is a kind of a time of discovery for me. What? Oh, okay. Right. Wrong stream. Projector. Output projector. There we go. The thing is, I did vote on which one. I will be honest. The only reason that I even thought about doing the AT-AT ahead of the Millennium Falcon was because the AT-AT has been bothering the hell out of me. We're gonna take a flight here. Oh, I think you guys saw the entire cockpit, but let's take a look, shall we? We got our steering controls. Got the computers here. These angled pieces have actually been really useful, by the way. So if you have a ship that that is this tight, having these angled pieces to the side has actually kept me inside. Yeah, Mr. Black's Mega Base. We're going to record a video on it later this afternoon. I have to write some voiceover and stuff, but we're going to show it off in great detail. So don't worry about the Mega Base. Right now, let's go take a flight, shall we? Let's go fly a kite. 3 for up. Turn. It got a little bank to the turn as well. So there's that going on. Oh, I hit something. And let's go straight forward. Turn off. Oh. Whoa. Those are not supposed to be firing. Okay, that would explain a lot. Let me just take a look here. And yeah, I was planning on doing a command center. I was going to do a kind of a rebuild of my original center with a lot of the new pieces to see what's up. Huh. Okay then. Guess nothing's wrong there. Just me. I think we are having a little bit of lag. No! Okay, here we go. A little bit of lag this morning. Yep, we're having lag. What the flip, man? I'm in a tree. Here we go. There we go. Nice and up in the air. When I can actually remember how to fly. Hello, mountain. There we go. So, a lot of the it's have to sweeten some of the flight, apparently. It's what is supposed to have a dip. Okay, we got some lag spikes. I don't know if it's on the computer or if it's on the game itself. Okay. Trees are my mortal enemy. You know me and trees. Love that shadow. Alright, so we're going to land this over here. Where it's nice and safe. And there we go. Hey, Haskins, what's happening? You know, here's the worst thing, though. I haven't actually seen any patches yet, or even heard that they're going to put out a hotfix. Which is really weird for me. Hey, Kaboom, what is happening? Oh yeah, okay. This ship, I always try to get an interior on all of my ships. It's just one of those things that I have to do. All right, so there is that's where the command center is going to be. So that means the ATAT is over here. How is everybody this morning? All right, well, I will try to read the chat. Haskins says there's no chat, no streams this week. He's got some IRL stuff going on. Wouldn't allow him to stream. Well, oh, Fearless, you have the Quinjet still. Okay, good. Well, I actually went into your world and I couldn't find it. So, Green Arrow, hey man, I know it probably won't be later, but are you gonna go back to the new Razor Crest? Yes. I am going to go back to the Razor Crest 100%. There's a lot of new pieces on here, on this build, which I am either kicking myself for not having. On the Razor Crest, and I may have to redo that entire floor, but that entire thing has been a great learning process, and I will go back to that. I just, the ATAT is kind of special to me right now, and it's mainly because they went and put out that terrible looking ATAT in the game, and I'm seeing like so many different videos and builds of people with their you know, talking about making it walk and everything, and I was considering, yes, I'm going to do the double swivels, but but my main thing right now is to make it look accurate. The big challenge that I was finding was this is the look of the real ATAT, and we can actually get a lot of these things now. When I built that first one, well, that's the second one actually. When I built that second one, it was an exploration of how to use the angled builds. It was the first, not first time, but it was one of the first big projects after the ATSC that I was trying out to see how far I could take the limits of the build and see if I can actually do it. So I kind of got wrapped up in that a little bit, especially following the whole design and everything. This is now almost a year later, and with these new pieces, it's actually given me a little bit of thought about expanding on that a little bit. Let me see. So I go into first order, not eternal abode. And first of all, these guys have got some excellent floors, by the way. Love these floors. And so the walls are an improvement because for the first time we don't have walls that, oh, little metal pieces here and there. Brilliant, love it. But these walls actually for the first time match the same color as the foundations. The foundation pieces, exact same shade. And there are no bricks, no masonry effect like they have on most of the other pieces. So these kind of lend themselves immediately to more mechanical looking builds. I mean, even when you get over here with these pieces, it's nice big sheets of metal, or rather they're supposed to be metal, but they've used all granite, which is really annoying, seriously annoying. I mean, even with this piece, granite, and this is a grate, for gosh sakes. Okay, a vent. You got those vents, and then you got these vents. So we got like lots of really cool pieces. This one has got lights, and they don't even ask for glass. Okay, I'm not gonna get myself all worked up, but the point is, we have all of these really cool new pieces, and then it isn't just end there. You have some slanted pieces, which gives a lot of opportunity now to building something. And I was kind of looking forward to seeing what they were going to do with the AT-AT, but I was eventually disappointed with what they did to the AT-AT because everything they had everything right there, right in front of them, but they missed the mark. And it looks more like a dog than an AT-AT, I will be honest. So what I did, first thing I did was I went back to my AT-AT, and I figured I got like precise measurements about exactly how big the base is supposed to be. I could figure out how to do a safe version. And when I say safe version, I mean like not like a free version, but it's as close to free as possible. Because here, let me just take this up in the air four times, so 5 times. But the thing is, now that I have, okay, so let me get this up here, and let me show you what I mean. I'm going to try to not jump ahead too much. First order. So this is how you can actually lay out your base for an AT-AT, and you can build to your heart's content after this point, because this is the shape of it right here. So this is the middle section. And then from here, you can go up to the roof section. And these are your measurements, right? Oops. Come back here, you. So these are better placed from beneath. So you just put them in the corners. You can put anything in the corners, really. It's just about getting the placement of that piece underneath. So over here, we put this down right there. 1, 2, 3. Same for over here. Now, since I finished the Kylo Ren shuttle, I actually went back digging into the Lego instructions from the Lego store for the AT-AT, and I found a couple of things which kind of differ a lot from the movie model, which is what this one is based on. Like, if you take it for the meters, because this is supposed to be 13 meters in the sky. That is the exact height for the platform. We are currently or is that 11 meters? How much is that? So we may be a little bit low, I think. Let me see. Is that okay? Now I'm 13. All right, so I'm a little bit low. This is supposed to be 13 meters up. So in order to put legs on, we actually need to be higher so we can have them hanging. Hey, Dub Zeppelin. Yes, I was also Fearless. I was also very disappointed with it. I cannot state exactly how much. So this is one of the reasons why I kind of got a little obsessed over this thing, because they can do so much better, and it was such a disappointment. I know that they were probably limited by a lot of factors, especially having to use the pieces from the first order base. But even so, they could have still got a highly accurate version. So it's very disappointing to me. Very disappointing that they didn't take all the steps to get it as right as possible. But you know, they do things for their own reasons, and we can't begin to even guess why some decisions are made. Fact is, they are. And we have a right to be disappointed when they don't turn out. So, great release with all the new parts and everything. Just some of the builds were just not there, man. Just not there. What I actually like to do is to keep the floor segments in a different color. The holes right there in a different color as personal markers. And it adds a little bit of variety to the floor as well. So with this one, you can tell the back of the ship from the front of the ship. And this is going to be so important while building. But anyway, this is your floor plan. This is your base of your AT-AT. It's the same in front and the same in back. And you can take so many liberties at this point once you have this base to go ahead and build the rest of this thing. You can go ahead and take your walls here, for instance. And remember, we now have curved walls here, which are freaking amazing. Angled walls. So you can take these guys and pop them on there. And this is the part that's been really frustrating to me, because they have these pieces. They have them. And when I saw these pieces, I was like, oh, okay, I see what they're gonna do, and they didn't. So just a little bit. Not here. So this is like your fast build. What I'm working on is the non-fast build. So here, boom. And any of you guys can come and do this. Like right now, you can go out and grab and do exactly what I'm doing here. I only see one wall. Where's the other one? Tell me there's another wedge wall. There it is. But you can do this, and you instantly have an AT-AT that is 10 times better than what they've given us. Just make sure to follow the wedge shape. And I think that's one thing that they weren't kind of counting on us having, the ability to have the wedge shape. But good gosh, it's right there. Everything is right there. Like I said, I spent way too much time obsessing over this. Okay? It's a little bit too much. There's one. 2. Snap. 1, 2. Over. And then we put it over here. And believe me, this is a lot easier than anything that I'm currently working on. I'm going to show you that in a second. And the steps that I had to go through just to get to this same spot. This same spot in the on my build. So this is nice and clean. You can get here in seconds rather than days. Now, the next part on this is actually going to be really important, and it's something that you got to keep in consideration when building out. You have to do angles, but now you're going to have to do these bits coming in. And the angles are going to start to get really annoying after this point. But once again, you're still on point on getting an accurate AT-AT. Still on point. Hell, you can even take these guys, toss them on the side wall. Remember to keep the lights on the inside, fellas. Don't get too wild. Last thing you want is your AT-AT to light up the entire entire place. You know what? It would help if I was able to see. Hey, good morning, chat. Sorry, good morning, Gamer Spino. What's up? Chris Carnage, late response. Get ready for my second to last flight of the day. Okay. Stone core is a bit asymmetrical now. Brian Uru, hello. Well, you know, at least you have this shape. You can decide what you do. The if part of it is a bit longer or short or whatever, then you can do what you need to. However, the asymmetry actually comes from this one section at the back being not all the way out. So you actually have to chop away a couple of these blocks in order for the back engine mechanism to work. The front mechanism, however, it stays the same. So it's mostly about the floors. Hey, yeah. Captain Jared, hey, what's up? Moonlighter, what's going on? Hey, Arisan. That is Arisan, right? Okay. Now, let me get back to my mini rant. That one's completely out of line there. But anyway, my point stands. They could have had such good design with what they actually have in the game. And all the pieces are right there. So I'm left here wondering what happened. Just what happened. Okay, let's pop this on here. And then I forget if this goes all the way up. Nope, that does not go all the way up. That only goes halfway. So we need a half wall for the last bit. I will show you something else important right here. Ah! I hurt my back yesterday, so I may be a little bit weird right now. Weird. 3 and 4. And look at that. It's looking like an AT-AT already without any weird pieces going on. The important part here is not going to be these pieces. We now need to actually do something about this angle. And there are two things that you can do here. Let's take a big step back now and go over to, okay, this is the first model. This is my test model. Trying to figure out the shapes and angles and everything. And one of the big things that I was discovering with this particular method I was using for this was that how hard it was to get the walls to be flush. Well, not exactly flush, but edge to edge, straight, and not go outward. Because I think this is the one. Nope. One of the most basic things that you can have is that it will always tilt out. So I had to find a whole new method in order to make it work, and I think I finally did. Because one of the things that I need to do with this is to make this thing repeatable. If I can't repeat the shapes, I can't repeat the techniques consistently, which means it just means that it was luck the first time, and it needs to be repeatable. If it's repeatable, then I can share it with you guys. So this one is it's going to be the final one. This is when it's going to be the one that's going to have the working legs on it and everything. Rooster has a brilliant design for legs, and we're going to try to incorporate some of that with the Lego stuff. The Lego store build. But if you note here at the side, being able to use these pieces, the angled floor pieces, these were kind of critical here. So if you're able to take these and flip these on the sides, then you can have your angle coming in. But you're going to have to watch the top, because this was a very special piece that I had to build out just to get in here. And that required building this truss, this inner piece here, because we got two things going on. This is an actual angle. So anything that I put in here is going to be turned massively inward. Not straight across anymore. That's one thing you have to remember. It's always going to be turned. So congratulations, Gamer Spino. Yeah, the double swivels are incredible, and I know it's one of those designs that's actually going to work. So we have a fair amount of this is where the Lego store and my own design actually comes into play, because with the Lego store, it does use a lot of the Technics pieces on the inside to give it structure. And what I've found with having some of these these are our non-Technics pieces, but what I've found with having those pieces in is that it also gives that structure that we can take it and repeat. But so that anything falls apart, it's not just falling apart completely. It has a main structure that can hold and can follow, and is always repeatable. So that up here is not just going to be joined by one piece, but it's going to be joined. I can join this at 4 points now. Now let us take a big look over here. This is the one area that has been a little bit interesting to deal with, and it's the leg area, where I may have to go and actually repeat a couple of things. Let's get this up. So the main structure of this. Oh, okay, this is the AT-AT from the Lego store. It's the Ultimate Collector's series, and it's no longer available. It was released in 2021. This is 2025, and this AT-AT you can no longer get in store. You got to buy it on eBay. But it comes with 4 different PDFs. One for the body and head, one for the bottom legs only. That's the smallest PDF. One for the main structure before you even put on any of the plates, and then one for the just for the leg structure, which is this one right here. So we're going to take a look at that in a second. Yeah, no, I don't think so. In-person meetings, right? Okay, so this main structure was actually a little bit different than what I had expected, and they got really big up in the bottom area. Check out the one from the movie. I think they got a lot of this really accurate. They may have gone a little bit wider on the leg connections, because I made my legs skinnier, but with the so you have all the instructions and everything you need here. Well, not instructions, but all the images. But with this one, they've actually put a lot of emphasis on the leg structure. And you see how thick these guys are? These guys are pretty darn thick. And they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's probably 8. It's a 16. A lot longer than what we're dealing with. And I can say this definitively. If I built this would actually probably be about 20 to 26 meters taller than we need, because this is the AT-AT. And this one, remember, our scale is slightly smaller than regular Lego scale. So this is probably one time where the Lego instructions would actually fail me. So I actually need to do a lot of not comparisons, a lot of. I have to analyze how I can marry the two together, because this is a brilliant structure under here, and it's something that we can possibly replicate in game. So, but it means that I'm going to have to kind of restart where I'm looking at, because we need to have a tutorial on this. I don't know, man. I haven't even built this particular one yet. I'm just looking over the whole structure. I have a tutorial on my old one, which is what this is based on. But The only way there will be a tutorial is if there is an easy version, like what I was looking at just now, because this is a lot going on, and it's not like a simple project that I can just throw together in a couple days and have at it. So this has been kind of my my combination of some of what they're asking for and the expectation. So I know this can work, but it's that main underbody structure right now that really concerns me. And maybe we can get a tutorial for this eventually, but right now this is more about getting this set with the main swivels. This entire piece is supposed to move to help the legs be structured, but I don't think that is going to be possible. So well, no, it's not going to be possible at all. The legs are only going to move from the four joints here, the ankles, the knees, and the ankles. That's going to be the simplest way to get it moving. So tutorial, I don't know, man. Let me at least get through the build of the legs first and see if that's going to work. My main focus so far has been on getting the body right, and to give a couple of options on how we can best move forward, because admittedly some of this is going to be hard for a lot of people, because we have to here Lunar Echo, what's up? We are going to have to do a little bit of swivel work, and let me just walk you through what that looks like. And this is not the only place where the swivels are going to come into play, because we also need it for the side angles, top, and everything else. I'm not kidding when I say this is a lot of work. Alright, let's get 9:14. Okay, so maybe I've spent a little too much time with the talking bit, but this has been kind of a year-long project for me, and I have always wanted to get this one right, and especially to get it walking. So, you know, well, with the aid of the book, I can do, I'm actually going to change some of my approach. I think I may have to restart the base of it, but I really want to show you guys right now just how involved some of this turning can be. Alright, so I have to get this at a certain angle, and once I do that, okay, let's get the bottom piece on so we can bring this down. There, one, and then I have to be able to bring this up. This is the reason that I'm putting this at the bottom here, so I have space to move. So with this, I should be able to find the proper placement to get this to go to the floor. There. Once that's on the floor, pretty much everything else is not easy, but it's going to become a little easier. Let's find first order. And this piece is super critical. Super easy. Yow. Nope. It doesn't like to do that. Does not like to do that at all. I've had to... Okay, so here's what I need right now. I'm going to tell you guys. I need to have this touching the floor. But when it touches the floor like that, it always snaps back into position. And here is a really crazy thing. You're going to love this one. You see this piece here that is so nicely placed on the floor right now? There are certain areas that it can't actually go. So it can go all the way over here, do all this, but as soon as it gets over onto one of those plates, what the heck? It doesn't like it. It does not like it at all. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take this and we're going to extend it from the side off to the edge so that we can take this piece. See, this is just one of those extra steps that I have to take. What the heck is going on there? You see how that is angled? Oh boy. Something got messed up. That is at an angle. That's exactly what I was talking about earlier. And these metal pieces are supposed to actually help stop that kind of thing from happening. So yeah. That's what you kind of have to contend with. You always got to check and double check the pieces. Is that still... That's still at an angle. Okay. I have to put the thing back down again. So, at the slightest angle, slightest tilt, and this whole thing comes apart. So I think you can see why doing a tutorial on this particular one would be not ideal. I mean, I have people complaining right now about the tutorial for the X-Wing, that I'm moving too fast, etc. And then we have other people coming in and building it no problem. They pause. They do whatever they need to do to get through the tutorial. So I am not exactly in the best frame of mind to be even thinking tutorial, because it's really not appreciated by a lot of people. I even had one viewer come back yesterday just to insult me, and I had to block him from the channel. And for something that I spent like lots of hours on trying to get so that I can share, I take that kind of personally. So no tutorials. No tutorials for you. Alright, here we go. We can finally get off of this one. What old thruster technique? The old thruster tech is working. The thruster is working, and the pressure plate is working, but they don't work against angles. Not this angle. You see that slight turn there? That's the problem. As soon as there's any kind of angle in play, and unfortunately, the thrusters have the same problem. So, when you place a plate, it's going to come up and it's going to angle outward. Oh, believe me, I've tried everything. I want this part to be super easy. But it is proven to be super hard instead. Believe me, I don't want any part of this to be this difficult. But the game has decided it doesn't like me. So we're just gonna have to deal with that as it is and take it for what it's worth. So anyway, my whole point right here is getting this back here and getting it lined up with the floor. I saw green just now. Why did I see green if you're not green? If you were angled, I swear I see a slight angle, which does not give me a lot of hope. Yes. Okay. So, we've reached a point. The point that I need, because unfortunately, this first piece only gives you the start of where it needs to be. In order to get a proper placement, we need to be able to do just a little bit more. So let's get this off. Let's push that in, out. Why are you so inconsistent? What's going on, man? Okay. Apparently, the side from which it is turned means a lot. Oops, I saw that. Alright, so if we push this back here, it should now not line up. Okay. Did I go one over? Maybe. Now, the payoff of doing this is actually quite great. So this is why I'm even bothering to do this in the first place. Because we get like so much more accuracy in the look. Okay, we're on the edge. Needs to be 2 in. Why are you going there? It's very confusing. What the heck is going on? Okay, so we got that. Alright, so that's 2 in. It needs to be 2 in. Always 2 in. Why are you doing this to me? Don't do it to me. It's on the plate. As soon as it gets to the plate, it's a problem. Alright, let's see. Will you go there? Will you stay there? Gotta clean up your messes, people. Because your messes cause problems. Alright. Are you going to be straight now? You are kidding me. Come on. You worked yesterday. See, you go and you try to figure things out ahead of time so you don't look like a complete jackass. And the game messes with you. Good morning, Jaded Inventor. Hey, Cyrano, what's up? Man. Oh, wait, you know what? I don't like you today, game. I do not like you today. You're out to embarrass me. I'm going to take that personally. All I need to do is put it right there. Can I? Maybe. No, because as soon as the piece comes over there, then it doesn't like it anymore. So, green. No green. But. Okay. Chicken butt. If this can go 2 over, right here. Let's try this one. I thought it was foolproof. It wasn't Fortnite proof. Ah! Broke my legs. Well, at least I showed you guys the easy way. Alright, let's see if we can replicate this. One, two. That does not seem to have worked. Let's try over here. And I saw an angle occur up here. This. And the answer should be yes. Let's see. Drum roll, please. Ah! Forgot one important part. Actual block. So, you come here. How high? Okay, how high did I make you? Yeah, that should be it. Okay, and lined up. Sometimes it's lined up, sometimes it's not. Sometimes you gotta flip it around. I don't know why it does that. Alright, so here's a little something that I had to do last time, which was seriously annoying. It's gotta go 1, 2 down. 3 down. But it works in some cases where it's a little too tight. Sometimes you just gotta go and push it out. And then push it back. Oh boy. You want that flush against the edge. As much as possible. Are we not? Why are we not flush? What are we missing? Is there something in here that's stopping it? There should be nothing. Nothing at all. Yet it keeps pushing it back out. One, two, three. That's the placement. But let's try to force it into place, shall we? I mean, it should just go right into place, but a lot of should. Nope, that's not even doing it. Oh, because as long as there's something in the way, it doesn't do the full 360. I never ever use the green swivels, just in case you're wondering. Never. The green swivels are trash. And you can't control them. What is... You're damaged, buddy boy. Okay, you know what? Maybe it's a little low on there or something. There's like some kind of negative hitbox that's going on. So let me destroy that. Let's see if we can get movement back. Nope, nothing. What the hell? If you use a green piece, the green swivel will ignore anything that's there. You can put a floor piece, you could put a foundation, you could put a rock. It's going to go right through it. Do not use green swivels. With blue swivels, it is limited to physics. Green swivels are the devil. Just gonna put that right there right now. Green swivels are the devil. You can quote me on that. What the flip, man? It's just like random errors for things that should work. Oh! And to answer that, no, it works. Unless they've done something really stupid over the weekend, it works. It works. But something really stupid has happened. Something amazingly stupid has happened. The flip. The actual flip. I love how my swearing is now so tamed down. Okay, that is seriously frustrating, man. What, do I have to praise the engineers again? Come on, developers. Be nice to me. I'm sorry for all the mean things I said. See, no hitbox. No hitbox. When I say that I spent all of Saturday night on these swivels, I am not kidding. And if you ever want to know why I don't do a tutorial, this is the reason. Right here. I quit. That's it. I quit. Mick, what? Jaded, what are you talking about? The head? I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of a very frustrating thing here. I'm trying to figure a thing out. What are you talking about? Not trying to be rude or anything. Just I don't know what you're talking about. I've tried to make the head of the attack work. If you can get it work, knock yourself out, please. The neck is a serious issue, and with the legs working and everything, it's another issue that is on something that is straightforward. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to give up, even though I said I would. But there are times when I'm playing this game and I come across stupid problems to things that should work and that do work, that do make me want to quit this game. I'm going to be honest. This is one of those moments. Because I had a whole system down. I recorded it and everything. And it should work. And now for some inexplicable reason, it's just not working. Just because the game doesn't feel like it. Make it make sense. Well, it's either the server or my brain. Maybe I should reset my brain. Maybe that'll work better. I was hoping to do a cheat, a bit of a workaround, but even that is not going to work. And there's too much weight on the front. This is why we usually do like a lot of this stuff offline to get the frustrating parts out. I mean, I know you guys have seen Haskins get a little frustrated sometimes building. This is my turn today. My turn. Sometimes you just hit a wall. So, here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try this nonsense one more time. Why aren't you turning? Alright, I'm going to try this nonsense one more time, and then I'm going to go. Hey, June Schlag. What's up? Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you. I don't know if you're in the stream or if you're coming across the video, but always good to have a new subscriber. Alright. So we're going to try this again. And the game is going to try to embarrass me again, because it's what the game is out to do this morning. Yep. There it is. There it is. Right there. Did I actually... Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Did I actually put this on right? That's the other question. Swivel. Okay. 2 forward. Yep. 2 forward. 1 off. Okay. I guess it's not user error. I was kind of hoping it would be user error. Let's put these back on. Alright, so this has to be 2 in. We have this. That should stop against that. That should be the angle. Or is... And it's one of those problem-solving things that really don't hit you until it's way too late in the process. So, 1, 2. Right? If it's the hitbox on this thing, I swear. But I mean, I've been looking at this problem wrong all along. Okay. I'm trying to get it to go parallel-ish. So excuse me 1 second. What a start. Oh great. It says that I have, yeah, it's got to be your connection, because it says I have an excellent connection. So it's you. It's you today, not me. How? There's nothing to attach to. What are you on about? Is the hitbox that big? Apparently the hitbox is that big. Holy crap. What just happened? Okay. No. Ah! I really got to put a platform down there. Or just use my thrusters. Which got taken off. Right. Into snap. And there's that hitbox again. Gigantic hitbox. I am going to take that off. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Jaded. I'll see you around. Well, today's stream has been completely pointless. The game wants to break me. It wants to break me. It's just one of those things. Hey! There's Haskins ATST. I was wondering if this was around. Brilliant work from Haskins, by the way. He's built a very excellent attack. Always returns to rest. Gotta love this thing. But why is the hitbox even existing now? It didn't exist before. It honestly didn't. All of a sudden this morning, now there's a hitbox that's stopping you from doing that. It's like they came in over the weekend and said, "Hey, Puck, we're gonna mess with your day." Not my day. Okay, okay. I want to draw it back a little bit. One of the reasons why having these slanted walls were so important to me was because I'm planning on making this thing walk. And the more ballast, points of ballast that we can have, we can put these balloons hidden in the walls, which now makes this whole thing lighter, makes it easier to walk. Okay, good. So it's not just an overnight thing. It's just a more of a reconceptualizing thing. Good to know, Kaboom. Thank you. I think. All right. Anyway, the whole point here is that you kind of got to plan ahead to where you can actually get that movement. So this is all proof of concept, I suppose, because right now I do have to go out and rebuild the base for the legs so that it is repeatable, and we know we can build out certain parts of the body with stuff like this, and then go up here for the coup de grace, and where is it? If we can use this properly, we should have done this earlier. Pressure plate. Now we have this one. Question here, big old question, is how big is this? It's an 8. Interesting. You can actually do a couple things here. You can introduce your own slant. There goes the edge. 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 Then one back and up. Yep. Oh no, actually we don't have to put one back and up. We can just put the next piece on here. Ooh. Right, so that then becomes this. Out of hitboxes. Oh, but then there's a hole there. Ah. A couple of conceptual holes, but you know, something you can work through. And then this. Will this actually fit here? Son of a. Yeah, actually have to go a little wider. So that can't fit there, but it can fit here. You just got to kind of work out your angle. But check that out. Sorry for what? This is just part of the process. Failure is part of the process. Me, I am currently resetting my brain by doing something else. So don't worry about me. I will get through this. It's just sometimes it's good to go and do something else that you know, that you want to do right now, and let things work themselves out. Because while I'm doing this, I'm thinking about other problems and stuff. So this is part of problem solving. Problem solving is not just banging your head against a problem. It's about finding solutions to other things. So I could either waste my time sitting there worrying about why it isn't working, or I can come over here and get something else done. So we're all good. We're all groovy. We're groove-tastic. Now, this would actually be quite an interesting build. Yeah, I think you can finish this part of the body pretty quickly. Like, this is like not even a half an hour build. It's just a matter of figuring out the roof situation. Hey, could we actually put some roofs on here, or is that angle too low? I wonder. Just out of pure curiosity, what kind of roofs do we have? We have haunted house, Halloween town hall. Maybe, just a little bit. Let's try it out. Okay, angle is way too extreme. It's always too extreme. Yes, this will be walkable. I'm just the models over here are going to be walkable. I'm just kind of messing around with some problem solving ideas right now. Yep. You gotta fail 100 times before one success. And that's all anyone ever sees, the success, never the failures. So we have some promising. Oh, it's 9:58. So anyway, I am the Madpuck66. We had a bit of a chaotic start to the at build this morning, but we're gonna come back at it tomorrow. We should have some more solutions by then. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out a solution for the feet, the legs, and going to work on that as the main priority while we get everything else working. We already have the size of what we need. It's just a matter of just getting everything else to align. So, let me see. It's got to build up my wheelbase, which is a 4 by 4 blocks. Boom. 4 by 4. And then we have 16 on the sides. So I gotta get that all sorted out. 16. Let's go 12 for the base. Everything else comes afterward. So 12. And now 4 more for 16. So I can go from here. Anyway, thank you so much for joining. I'm the Madpuck66. I stream every day from 8:50 a.m. till 10 a.m. Always live builds here in LEGO Fortnite. Always doing epic builds. Sometimes, most of the times they work. Other times, we figure out how to make them work. Anyway, come back tomorrow and we will continue the ATAT build and it's going to be awesome. So, thanks for joining and I will see you in the next one. Later. Dance.
You like love sour, then you should come try my poison.